G'day, I'm Scout the Snout. I have a big nose that helps me sniff out danger. Today, we're going to teach you about ServiceStream's DOGSAFE process, which is designed to keep you safe when entering customers' properties. The word DOGSAFE is an acronym which represents each step of the DOGSAFE risk assessment process. D for device, determine, O for observe, G for greet, S separate or A for anchor, F for feedback, and E for enter. DOGSAFE. For field workers who have to enter properties, dogs pose the biggest risk to your safety. In this video, we're going to learn how you can minimise the risk of a dog attack when you enter a property. I'm here to remind you that if in doubt, stay out. Take a look at this scene. What's wrong with this picture? That's right. The worker has entered the property when it was not dog safe. Remember, if in doubt, stay out. What are you talking about? I'm cute as a button. Yes, we know you humans love your furry friends, but in the wrong circumstances, any dog can be dangerous and cause an injury, even a fatal one. This is the number one risk when entering properties. All dogs can be dangerous, no matter the breed, size, or temperament. You might be a dog person yourself. It doesn't matter. Never take a chance when it comes to safety around dogs. Never enter a property where there is an indication that a dog might be present unless you're 100% certain that the dog is locked away from the work area or securely tied up. When you're about to enter, firstly determine if there's information about a dog being present by checking your device, job notes, or discussing with the occupant before entering. No dog information? Okay, now look around. Observe. Are there any signs that a dog lives here? Look for things like warning signs, dog toys, dog feces, bowls and kennels, or anything else that might indicate a dog is present. And you can listen for panting, whimpering, barking, or the sound of rattling tags. If there had been an alert on the device information or the job note, or from the occupant, or there are signs of a dog on the property, then your next task is to greet the occupier from the outside of the property. If you can't make contact with the occupier and there is a sign of a dog, stop, do not enter, move on to the next job. If in doubt, stay out. But if you can, greet the occupier. Introduce yourself. Say you're from ServiceStream and you're there to work on the property. Confirm they have a dog and tell them you know most dogs are friendly, but there is a risk. Some colleagues have been bitten at work. Ask the occupier if they could please lock the dog away from the work area. Separate, or tie it up with a strong lead, rope or chain, anchor. Then, suppose they say yes. Ready to go? Now you need to get feedback from the occupier to confirm the dog has been securely locked away or is tied up. You ask, can you confirm your dog has been locked away?
Yes.
Thank you. And there is no way it can escape, like through a back door, open window, doggy door or side gate?
No.
Thank you. Only now is it safe for you to enter the property. Remember to stay alert in case the situation changes. If there are indications that there's a dog on the property, or if the owner refuses to separate or anchor the dog, do not enter the property. Move on to the next job. Never enter a property unless you're absolutely sure it's dog safe. If in doubt, stay out. Let's see how DOGSAFE plays out at these properties. Signs of a dog and nobody home? Do not enter. Well, there's a dog. So you go through your greeting process. Hello, I see you have a dog. Most dogs are usually friendly, but you ask if they'll separate or anchor the dog, but the owner just takes the dog by the collar and holds it to one side.
It's okay to come in now. I've got him, and he's never aggressive.
They tell you, kindly explain that you really need the dog to be locked away from the work area, separated, or anchored with a strong lead or chain before it's safe to work.
Okay.
They say, now you can enter. Hi there. Is there a dog on your property?
Yes.
Could you separate it from the area where I need to work? Thank you. Your dog is secure in a separate area?
Yes, it's locked in the kitchen and the back door is closed.
Excellent. Remember, if there are indications of a dog and you can't confirm it is separated or anchored, do not enter. If in doubt, stay out. Be dog safe. Now, suppose you follow all the DOGSAFE procedures and you still encounter a dog. What then? For starters, stop. Don't be aggressive and definitely don't run. A dog's instinct is to chase. If you run, the dog may chase you, increasing the risk of being bitten, and you can also be at risk of slips, trips or falls. Stand totally still, freeze your actions, and stand with your hands locked in front of you, held against your body. Keep your legs slightly apart for balance. Do not look the dog in the eyes. Instead, focus on the tail. Keep the dog in sight at all times. If you can, stay close to a wall or vehicle. If possible, place something as a barrier between you and the dog. For example, a wheelie bin. Calmly try to get the attention of the dog's owner or reach for your phone to request assistance. Otherwise, continue to stand still and wait until the dog loses interest. Once the dog's attention is diverted, you can make small incremental steps towards the gate. Keep your eyes on the dog's tail, and if the dog looks at you, freeze and repeat the process. Continue until you can safely exit the property. When you're no longer at risk, report the incident to your supervisor or manager. Remember, dog safety isn't just on properties, it's on the streets and in the neighbourhood. You can never be too careful. D for device, determine. O for observe. G for greet. S, separate. Or A for anchor. F for feedback. And E for enter. Dog safe. When you're entering a property, remember, if in doubt, stay out. Stay dog safe.